Now the serpent was more cunning than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said to the woman, Has God indeed said you shall not eat of every tree in the garden? Wonder not, sovereign mistress, if perhaps thou canst, who art sole wonder, much less arm thy looks, the heaven of mildness with disdain, displeased that I approach thee thus and gaze. Fairest resemblance of thy Maker fair, thee all living things gaze on, all things thine by gift, and thy celestial beauty adore. So glows the tempter, and his proem tuned into the heart of Eve, his words made way, though at the voice much marveling. At length, What may this mean? Language of man pronounced? By tongue of brute and human sense expressed? Not unamazed, she thus in answer spake, to whom the guileful tempter thus replied. Empress of this fair world, resplendent Eve, easy to me it is to tell thee all what thou command'st, and right thou shouldst be obeyed. I was at first as other beasts that graze the trodden herb of abject thoughts and low, till on a day, roving the field, I chanced a goodly tree far distant to behold. About the mossy trunk I wound me soon, for high from ground the branches would require thy utmost reach, or Adam's. Round the tree, amid the tree now got, where plenty hung, tempting, so nigh to pluck and eat my fill. I spared not for such pleasure till that hour at feed or fountain never had I found. Sated at length ere long I might perceive strange alteration in me, to degree of reason in my inward powers, and speech wanted not long, though to this shape retained. Thenceforth to speculations high or deep I turned my thoughts, and with capacious mind considered all things visible in heaven. So talked the spirited sly snake, and Eve, yet more amazed, unwary thus replied. Serpent, thy overpraising leaves in doubt the virtue of that fruit in thee first proved. But say, where grows the tree? From hence how far? To whom the wily adder, blithe and glad, Empress, the way is easy and not long. Beyond a row of myrtles on a flat, fast by a fountain. One small thicket past of blowing myrrh and balm. If thou accept my conduct, I can bring thee thither soon. Lead then, said he. He, leading, swiftly rowed. So glistered the dire snake into fraud, led Eve, our credulous mother, to the tree of prohibition, root of all our woe, which, when she saw, thus to her guide spake. Serpent, we might have spared our coming hither. Fruitless to me, though fruit be here to excess. The creditor whose virtue rescued thee, wondrous indeed, if cause of such effects. But this tree we may not taste nor touch. God so commanded, and left that command. Sole daughter of his voice, the rest we live, law to ourselves. Our reason is our law. To whom the tempter guilefully replied, Indeed, hath God then said that of the fruit of all these garden trees ye shall not eat, yet lords declared of all the earth or air? To whom thus Eve, yet sinless, Of the fruit of each tree in the garden we may eat, but the fruit of this fair tree amidst the garden God hath said, Ye shall not eat thereof, nor shall ye touch it, lest ye die. Queen of this universe, do not believe those rigid threats of death. Ye shall not die. How should ye? By the fruit. It gives you life. To knowledge, by the threatener, look on me. Me, who have touched and tasted, yet both live and life more perfect have attained than fate meant me, by venturing higher than my lot. I, of human, ye, of human gods. So ye shalt die, perhaps, by putting off human to put on gods. Death to be wished, though threatened, which no worse than this can bring. And what are gods, that man may not become as they, participating God-like food? The gods are first, and that advantage. Goddess humane, reach them, and freely taste. He ended, and his words, replete with guile, into her heart too easy entrance won. Fixed on the fruit she gazed, which to behold might tempt alone, and in her ears the sound yet rung of his persuasive words, impregned with reason, to her seeming, and with truth. Meanwhile the hour of noon drew on, and waked an eager appetite, raised by the smell so savory of that fruit, which with desire, inclinable now grown to touch or taste, solicited her longing eye. Yet first, pausing a while, thus to herself she mused, Great are thy virtues, doubtless best of fruits. Here grows the cure of all, this fruit divine, fair to the eye, inviting to the taste, of virtue to make wise. What hinders them to reach and feed at once both body and mind? So saying, her rash hand in evil hour, forth reaching to the fruit, she plucked. She ate. Earth felt the wound, and nature from her seat, sighing through all her works, gave signs of woe that all was lost. Back to the thicket slunk the guilty serpent, and well might, for Eve, intent now wholly on her taste, not else, regarded such delight till then as seemed in fruit she never tasted, whether true or fancied so, through expectation high of knowledge, nor was Godhead from her thought. Greedily she engorged without restraint, and knew not eating death, satiate at length.